The first thing that goes wrong with a website is they can't be found. What I did here to show you about this is a Plumbers in Palm Springs, for example, and you can see what kind of results come back. This is called a keyword, Plumbers in Palm Springs. It's an industrial strength search word. And I have one particular group here that I'm interested in tracking for fun, and that's KCS. And KCS 23.5 hour plumbing, really great website to a large extent, which is right here. They even have mobile apps. They're pretty hip. They're pretty much kicking it here. They unfortunately have no keywords, which is one of the things we're going to talk about. But if you're not on the first page of a Google search, which stops at page 10 or item 10 here, then you don't enjoy much traffic. 98% of all the traffic is happening off this first page right here. And I have it listed this way so that you can see which position they're in without having to count. So the first thing is you can't be found. Now I also did plumbers in Coachella Valley. And KC's 23.5 hour plumbing was in fact in the number 32 position, which is on page 3. But interesting enough, they've got it .net in here, and if you go over to the .net site, it's not this beautiful one you see right here, but this one. So they've actually uploaded an older or kept this out there to do its thing. And so basically they're, instead of forwarding to their better one, they're leaving this one out there, which I think is a mistake. But anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. And then finally, plumbers in Indio and KC, their .com, 23.com, is on position number 20, which is the border, the cusp of page 2 and 3. So you can see they, even though they did some good stuff with their site here, still it's an ensemble of techniques that help you get to the front page. That's the first mistake. That leads us to the second one. All right, the second problem with websites are that you don't use any keywords. And as we spoke earlier, I did a look over here at my favorite here, KC, and found no source, in the source code, I found no keywords at all. Well, on their second site, which is this one, on the .net version, I did find, in fact, keywords, right? And says keywords right here. So using a handy-dandy tool that I have, I analyze these keywords, and keywords have to fall into 3 specific important categories. One, that they're searched daily, that they're popular, which is what this column right here is showing, that their competition, a web page competition, is below 150,000 pages, and that somebody actually bought something from a site. This may not be as important for this particular site, but you always take note of that. Now, so down here, if you look at all of these particular keywords, toilets, faucets, plumbing, bathroom fixtures, drain cleaning, they have millions of pages of competition. These are absolutely worthless for him to even have in there or try to rank to get on the first page of Google with these words, all the way down to here's one that's at 150,000, but it's never searched. Here's one with 4,770 pages of competition, never searched. Plumbers in Palm Springs, that was me, and Drain Vision 1, search a day. This is worldwide, mind you, for 3,460 web page competition. So these particular keywords are useless to this particular site. So utilizing a tool like this takes you time, but you find competitive keywords that are in fact popularly searched, that you can compete with, and that somebody's bought something with. That's the major mistake, because keywords are at the basic heart of all your web properties, from blogs to tweeting, to Pinterest, to your website. So that leads us now to number 3. right, is your site Google friendly? What does that mean? Well, basically, and this is one of my sites actually, if I wanted to take a look at the page source, here are my keywords: self-defense weapon, best self-defense, legal weapons, home safety, and defender. That's for this particular page, by the way. And so you can see self-defense weapon is underlined, bolded, and italicized. So this helps to tell Google that those are the keywords that I believe that are important for my particular site. Also down here at the bottom, you'll see them again. And that's important that you use your keywords in your ad copy like here. Also in links, clickable links. Over here, there's a self-defense videos is another one of my keywords. So basically, it's in a clickable link. And you also need to use them underneath pictures, and this is actually being used in the YouTube video. So being Google friendly means you utilize your keywords that you research properly and you put them in your site in the obvious places for Google to run into, and they take a look at that, and those are the ones you want to rank for. So this leads us on to number 4. By not adopting a stance with social media, you really hurt yourself, and Google sees it that way too. So basically, the types of social media you need to embrace depends, of course, on your industry. But here I've got a website up here. They've got their Blogger, Facebook, Google Plus account, Twitter, and YouTube. Very important. Over here on the Defender site, pdws.biz, I got my Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, because Pinterest is picture-oriented, sharing pictures, and of course these particular self-defense tools, there are many of them, so they lend themselves well to pictures. Also, here's another one, Lewis Winch. They've got a whole stream of their particular types of social media tied back to their site. And they use these every week, some cases every day. Same thing with me. You have to go do that. But embracing social media is extremely important. You don't want to overuse it, but you certainly want to have social media tied back to your site, and you're active with that social media. Google will see that, and it will help you to rank for on the first page for your particular keywords. All right, the next one is no clear message on your particular website. What message do you want to send to your clients? And so I've got a couple examples here. Here again, American Digital Advertising. Advertising that finally works. Benefit more new customers. Is there no doubt what they're talking about here? That is their message. Over to the Defenders, it's a little bit more obtuse, but basically I'm saying times are getting worse, not better. You read about it all the time in the news and hear about attacks, home invasions, all that stuff, so don't wait. Get yours today. Pretty clear about that. Let's go back to my favorite plumber. Need service now? Click to schedule service. This message is very, very clear about what he's offering and what to do with it. Here's another one. Computer repair store. What we do? Computer repair company. So, it's very clear what the messages are here as well. And then finally, a clear message. A little less clear, a little bit more obtuse, but Lewis Winch skids 2,000-pound log. Wow, that's pretty crazy for a small device like this. And then on Yukon Min, they're a lightweight portable winch. It can pull up to 4,000 in a straight line, or 8,000 using a Lewis Winch snatch block. So very clear. Many places don't have good, clear messages like this. Does your website? Question mark. That leads us into the next one. Well, the next one is a call to action. Now, here is my buy now. That's definitely a call to action. Let's check my friendly, famous plumber over here. Need service now? Click to schedule service. That's a call to action if I've ever seen one. So a call to action is really important to have on your website. People like to know what you want them to do. So you have them do what you want. Call now. Buy now. Does your website have a good call to action? Question mark? At number 7, bad reviews. Here we're at my favorite plumber again, Casey's 23.5-hour plumbing, and they're at 2.5 stars out of 9 reviews on Yelp. Let's go take a look at what they've got here. And it looks like, of course, they found a 4-star, 1-star. Whoa, you can tell when people are passionately negative what they can do. Here's another 1-star, 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 1-star. So it looks like maybe some of their customer service aspects can be improved on. And you'll notice here it can say add owner's comment. So as a minimum, KC 23.5 hours should be working with these particular reviews, and every negative review that people find useful, like 3, that lost them about $3,000 in business, maybe a bit more. Anyway, these are the kinds of things that can get fixed to some degree if you have a campaign going. So, but bad reviews definitely hurt you, and no action taken against those bad reviews. Over here, now we have KC Plumbing again. Let's take a look at the 9 Google reviews. And he's got 4 stars out of these 9 Google reviews, which is very good. So you can see that they're doing much better, I think, in the long term with the Google stuff than they are with Yelp. But nonetheless, you should always have a campaign to help out these negative reviews and get more positive ones out to swamp them out. All right, that brings us up to the next one. All right, you need Google reviews and or a Google Plus page. You need them both, frankly. And the way you get those is go to plus.google.com and make sure that your company is listed. They'll send you a little card out to verify that you're physically there. But it makes a big difference. As you can see, we did a plumbers in La Quinta, California, which is this same general area. And those that had Google Plus pages that were more centric to La Quinta, so their addresses are all La Quinta, got listed in the 7 box, which has only got 4 in it at the moment. And so it's very, very important to get Google reviews. It's really one of the quickest and easiest things you can do for your website. So go get those Google reviews, and that brings us to number 9 and the final one. And finally, at number 9, using video. Going back over to our plumbers again, I tried to find somebody that actually had some video, and nobody did that I could find quickly. And you can see that they don't know how to embrace video at all. Of course, over on the Defender side, I have boatloads of video. Video is sexy. People like to watch. Also, it's being served from YouTube, and you can put your keywords on it. So it's very strategic to your website how you do this. Here's infocard.cc, another one of my sites. And right off the bat, you can see that there's a video to play on the front page. Going over to SEO Wisely, one of my good friends. He's got a video also to sell, to show exactly what's going on with SEO Wisely. And let's try one more. Here's our iGoogle Friendly site. And again, a video. So video is really, really important to put up on your site. It doesn't take a lot of energy to do videos. Get with the right people. You certainly can do them quickly and very effectively, and it's very affordable. So consider doing video, getting those high-value backlinks from Google, from YouTube, back into your site, and of course have those videos out there so they can get viral. And also they will get listed in the search engines if there's a video out there. We ran into one earlier. I don't see one off the top here. Let me do a search for YouTube. So yeah, down here, for example, here's one at YouTube, Coast Plumbing. And so you can see how your videos can get listed in here as well. Now down 52, it's out on the 5th page. Doesn't help them much, but again, maybe they didn't optimize around their keywords. So, all right, if you should have any questions for me, this has been a short little training on the 9 mistakes people do with their websites. You can email me at at igooglefriendly.com. My name is Peter Brusso, 714-931-8123. And if you'd like a full video review of your site, please get a hold of me, and that's free. I'll be glad to help you. All right. Have a great day on the web.